Do you know what month it is? July? July. Wrong. It's Art Fight month. Alright? Alright? I've been doing Art Fight this month. Alright? For those of you who haven't heard of it, it is a annual event, lasts 1 month, and it is a art-based competition. The participants on the site are split into 2 teams, and they spend the duration of the month drawing art in exchange for points, and the team at the end of the month with the most points wins. Right? The way it works is you take your original characters and post them onto the site with references, descriptions, whatever else. And when you want to earn points during the competition, you will find somebody else's OC and create some type of art for them. And the amount of points that art will give your team depends on the level of complexity, the level of effort, etc. that you put into your piece of art. And these pieces of art are called attacks because it's art fight and we're fighting and you're attacking them, right? If somebody attacks you, they draw one of your OCs, you are able to retaliate by drawing one of theirs in return, and it's called a revenge. And it's worth more points than it would be if you were just attacking someone unprompted, right? And I kind of have the philosophy of revenging every attack that I receive. So whenever somebody draws one of my characters, I will go then and draw one of theirs in return. And I do that for 2 reasons. The first of which being, people are making me free art, right? I feel like I want to give them something back. You know, I want to give them something back. I like to revenge every piece. And also I find that makes me forced to kind of step outside of my comfort zone. Sometimes somebody won't have an OC that I would typically draw, right? Something like a furry. Yeah, I'm beating around the bush, but I'm mostly talking about furries. The downside, however, of this philosophy is that I get pretty busy during art fight because I'm trying to revenge every single attack. Right now, we're at the halfway point, 2 weeks in, and I have received 32. Excuse me, 32 attacks. So that's kind of a lot, and I've been a little bit swamped. I've been a little busy, alright? But that's okay. If I don't get around to everybody, it's not the end of the world, right? I'm doing my best. I'm doing what I can. I do have a couple of unprompted, non-revenge attacks that I am hoping to get to for my friends and that kind of thing. So I may end up prioritizing those over getting to every single revenge before the end of the month, but we'll see how it goes. Long story short, the purpose of this video is for me to show and tell all of the art that I've both made and received this month. So you're going to be seeing all of my attacks and all of the attacks people have made of my characters. Okay? Alright? Thank you for watching. Roll the tape. I don't know who it's gonna be me who's doing the editing, but... So for my first attack, I wanted to do an animatic with sound, and you can't actually post videos with sound on the Artfight website. So as you can see, you just put a placeholder image and then link to wherever you have the video hosted, which in my case is my YouTube channel.
Hey, my pot! Your pot?
And then in chapter 28...
So yeah, that one was for my friend Cab. Our characters are in a D&D campaign together and they're always making holy water. And his character is always interested in learning about other religions, so yeah, I just thought it was a cute attack idea. And then he actually went ahead and attacked me as revenge for that one, and he drew my character Tanya and our mutual friend's character Maureen. And then this was the first attack I actually received on day 1 of Art Fight, and they also decided to draw Tanya. So to revenge them, I went to their page, looked at their characters, and decided I wanted to go with this guy. Because he's green and it says he likes to scream. So this is what I ended up drawing for them as my first revenge. Then after that, somebody attacked my shape-shifting jester cat Quixie. So I went to their page and I found they had a little green goblin character, so I decided to draw them. I went with a pixel style because they drew mine in a pixel style. And then after that, I immediately got back-to-back attacks of my character Strawberry Monkey, which I was very excited about. This person only has animal characters, which is a little outside of my comfort zone, but I decided this water otter of theirs would be my best bet, so I drew this for them. And for the second Strawberry Monkey, I decided to draw this character. And here's what I came up with for that one. Although they didn't let that one slide and did revenge me back with this drawing of another one of my characters, Bianca Pizza. And on day 2, I got the chance to post another animatic. This one was dedicated to my entire D&D campaign, specifically the sci-fi one I'm in, which features Vinny, Sawyer, Cookie, Vice, Lolly, Laz, and Marine, of course, who you've already met.
There's a kid drowning in the water! Call the mayor! What do you mean you're gonna Uber home? Just text the mayor. I forgot my essay's due today. The mayor's gonna be pissed! I'm excited to see the mayor's new winter menu.
And since I had dedicated that one to my friend Am, she was able to revenge me with this beautiful painting of Fennec catching a frisbee. He loves frisbee. After that, I received another drawing of Quixie, and for this person, I did just kind of go for their simplest little guy, and I just drew this. Nothing crazy, but it gets the point across. And apparently they liked it because they decided to revenge me back with this drawing of my character Max, the dogfish, who is the pet of another one of my characters. And of course, somebody made the very wise decision to attack my Bloodborne character, Oompa Lauren. So I went to their page, and I decided that I should draw something silly for them as well. I was quite inspired for this one, clearly. And then this person did like this beautiful full scene with a background of my character Fennec, and you can probably tell from a lot of my attacks that I get pretty lazy with the background, so I wanted to do something nice for them, so I found their greenest character and I did a rendered portrait. Then Quixie got attacked again. I went to the person's page, and they have 2 characters that look pretty similar, so I just drew both of them. And then next up, my specifically sexy cheese wizard got attacked. And they obviously did a really good job. I went to their page, and obviously looked for their sexiest character, and landed on this one. So I drew her. After that, I received this attack of my character Max, the dogfish. So to revenge them, I drew this character because she is their greenest. If you couldn't tell, I do like green. And then my friend drew this portrait of Bo, my D&D character. So I retaliated with a drawing of her D&D character, Meadow, this sheep. And I think this one came out pretty cute. Although just today, she did actually end up revenging my revenge with this drawing of Bianca Pizza. And then I got an attack of someone who I always love to see, my OC Gary Ribfest, who is literally just a guy I saw at Ribfest one time, and he's my OC now. So as a thank you for drawing Gary, I found yet again their greenest character, and I drew him. Now the next attack I received, if you are sensitive to violence, I would advise you to avert your eyes, because this person drew Strawberry Monkey falling into a blender. This is, of course, an unforgivable act, so obviously I went to their page, and I found their most killable critter, and I killed it. After that, someone normal came, and they drew Bo, so I went to their page, and I found Frank and Fry, who's freaking awesome, so obviously I had to draw him. And then another beautiful rendition of Gary Ribfest, so I drew this person's mermaid character. And then somebody drew my Teeth Police character, which I always love to see, that big beautiful grin of his. So to say thank you, I picked a character, and I decided to draw this knight. And I think she turned out really cute. And then somebody drew my frat bro witch for the first time this year. That's exciting. So I chose this character and I drew her. Went kinda hard with the rendering on this one. And then this person drew Sexy Cheese Wizard, albeit less sexy than he normally would be. So I picked this character of theirs, and I drew them. Then I received one more Max the Dogfish, so I browsed their selection of furries and ultimately decided on this guy, who I drew like this. I think he turned out cool. This person actually drew 3 of my characters, including Weimer, who hadn't been attacked yet so far this year, so that was exciting. And when I went to their page, I noticed that a bunch of their characters were connected, so I decided to draw Edwin, Rosie, and these 2 rats. Although, unfortunately, I did forget to press the revenge button when I was submitting this attack, so I didn't get the extra revenge points, but I'm still really happy with how the drawing turned out. And then this next person did something I haven't seen before, which is they made a little lino cut stamp of Quixie. So I decided to do something I'd never done before, and I picked their little character Cheddar, and I drew her as if she was a cookie for some reason. I don't really know what prompted this. And then this person drew Bo and Bianca Pizza on like a cool poster, so I picked out their little mouse lady, and I drew her. And this person made a little gif of Quixie spinning around. So I, of course, picked their character Bob, who is a chef, and I drew him accordingly. And then I finally got around to the animatic I had been thinking about for literally months, and I attacked my friend Homeslice with my own character Iguano and her character Arlen. And that's where I've run out of my own art, so I do have 4 more revenges to be done, so I'm going to show you the attacks I've received for those ones, but I won't be getting around to responding to them until part 2, which will be at the end of the month, so hopefully, unless I fall off or something. So yeah, on my to-do list for next revenges, I have this person who drew Weimer, my friend Kian, who also drew Weimer, this person, who also drew my Teeth Police character, and my friend Punster, who drew Sexy Cheese Wizard as a sexy cheese doll. He's so sexy. And before I go, I gotta say thank you to everyone who included my character in a mass attack, which means they directed the attack at someone else, but one of my characters does appear in it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to revenge those ones. I'm kind of swamped, and they don't count for extra points, so we'll see. First up, I'm gonna thank my friend Kian for drawing Strawberry Monkey along with her son, Trevor. Yes, he is her biological son. And my friend Qwerty, who drew our entire party from the campaign in which I played Broseph. And Kian again, who drew the entire party from another campaign where I played Fennec. My friend Yui, who also drew Trevor and Strawberry Monkey. This person, who included Strawberry Monkey in their food-themed picnic mass attack. And finally, this person, who included Sexy Cheese Wizard in their lingerie-themed mass attack. I like how he's like the one he-him diversity hire in the lineup. So yeah, that's about where we're at. Thank you for sticking around if you're still watching, and unless I pass away of mysterious circumstances, you should see me beginning of next month with wrapping up the second half of the art fight event. Hopefully it won't be as much. Hopefully there won't be as much drawings to show you. Hopefully it'll be a little lighter in the second half, but we'll see. Alright, see ya. Bye.
Oh my god! Oh, subscribe!